Hello, it's John Heaton, and today I'm going to continue my series of Supertramp reviews by reviewing Breakfast in America, which came out in 1979 and was their blockbuster album which catapulted them to stardom. I think before they'd been mainly an albums band, but this was the one which got them played on the radio and got them well known in the public domain. So first of all, the first thing to say is the cover is just another example of their great covers. The last four albums, this is the fourth since Crime of the Century, and it's a great cover with the New York skyline in the background, the breakfast dishes making up the World Trade Center and the bridges with the knives and forks and stuff, and then the lady, the waiter with the orange juice being the Statue of Liberty. So it's another great cover from Supertramp. And on the back is the band having breakfast in America. I think it was a diner called Bert's Diner, and they're all reading their respective local newspaper. So Bob, the American drummer, is reading the Los Angeles Times, Roger is reading the Oxford Mail, Rick is reading the Swindon Evening Advertiser, Dougie is reading the Glasgow Herald, and John Halliwell is reading the Manchester Evening News. Yes. So great back cover as well. It's got the lyrics inside. Again, all the songs credited to Roger Hodgson and Rick Davis, but they were pretty much writing separately here. So the album starts off with a very cynical song from Rick called Gone Hollywood, with pretty bitter lyrics about the society in Hollywood. Apparently it was even more bitter to begin with, and the band asked him to tone it down a bit. So it's a bit of a strange opener because it doesn't really reflect the whole mood of the album, but an interesting song, I like it. And then we get the logical song from Roger, which was a huge hit single, and it really is a magical song, and thoroughly original when it came out, and to this day it's aged very well. Interesting words about Roger's experience going to boarding school, and he didn't like it too much. I have to say I went to a similar boarding school to the one Roger went to and had a thoroughly good 5 years, but horses for courses. Roger didn't get on with his school life, and as a result we can be happy that it resulted in this superb song. Great musicianship from the band as well, and this was a top 10 single in the UK, and I think it was a hit in the US as well. And then we've got Goodbye Stranger from Rick, which is a really strong song. Don't think it was a single in England, but could have been. He's using that falsetto again in the chorus, which sounds a little bit like Roger. Very strong words. Again, nice balance. Rick and Roger really complemented each other. And Rick's lyrics are altogether a bit more cynical and darker, and Roger's are more kind of introspective and searching for the answer. It's a really nice balance. The next one is the title track, Breakfast in America, which apparently Roger had written when he was 18 or something. It's a bit strange that it wasn't recorded until this album, but anyway, it's a great track, very commercial. It was a big hit single. And then the outside one closes with Oh Darling from Rick, which is glorious. Maybe not quite single material, but really nice song, really nice melody, nice words. Again, kind of a bit more negative. I'm like a watch that's overwound. Roger's songs were negative, but in a way, but they were searching for the answer. There was more hope in Roger's songs. In Rick's songs, sometimes he sounds a little desperate. But anyway, this is a great song. Then side 2 opens with Take the Long Way Home from Roger, which is just brilliant. Glorious melody and great words. And Roger played this with when he toured with Ringo Starr, he played this song, along with the Logical Song in 2001 too. Now we move to Lord Is It Mine from Roger, great piano ballad, and what can I say, that this is beautiful, brilliant words. And I remember the chaplain in my boarding school played this in morning chapel one morning. He just read out the lyrics and then he played the whole song, and my respect for him doubled after that, at least. And I went out and bought the album not long after. I remember being mesmerised by that track. So next track, just another nervous wreck from Rick, probably the least strong track on the album. Again, nice words, quite dark as you can see, just another nervous wreck. Decent, but maybe a little repetitive towards the end, and not the strongest. But then Rick's next contribution, Casual Conversations, is one of my all-time favourites of his. It's really brilliant. We think it's written about his feelings towards Roger, which it could be if you read the lyrics. If you must leave, then go ahead. Should feel sad, but I really believe that I'm glad. It's a very sad song, because Roger did leave shortly after this album, after the next album actually. But anyway, if it's about a girlfriend, then it works as well. It's about a broken relationship either way, and it's beautiful. Child Division closes the album. Not a great Roger track, where possibly in this track he's having a go at Rick. I don't know, it could be, who knows. I think he's alluded to that in an interview, that subconsciously they did write about each other. But great teamwork, because Rick provides the superb improvised piano solo at the end of the last 2-3 minutes of the song, and sings pretty heartily in the chorus with Roger. So this works really well, and Roger still does this one live in concert. So all in all, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 album without question, as was Crime, Crisis and Quietest Moments. I mean, those 4 albums back to back, I don't think anyone, very few artists have brought out 4 albums of such consistent quality in my estimation. So thank you for watching. That was Breakfast in America. See you next time.